Hi, this is Scott Pollack, head golf professional here at Grantwood Golf Course, and welcome to this week's edition of Pollack's Pro Pointers. Today we find ourselves in some deep rough here behind one of our greens at Grantwood, and we're going to work on a little bit of a specialty shot here today. Now, I caution you, this is a high-risk, high-reward shot. We're going to talk about, of course, the flop shot. Flop shot is a shot that goes high, very high, lands softly on the green, and has minimal forward roll. Again, it's going to have a reduced amount of forward roll, not due to spin, just the fact that we're hitting the ball up in the air high. It's going to land very vertically and have minimal roll. As mentioned, again, a high-risk, high-reward shot. We don't pull, it's not a shot that we're going to use on a regular basis. It's a shot that, again, if you haven't practiced it, I wouldn't recommend it. If you don't pull it off, you can have a disaster. I've been there, done that, probably going to do it again someday. But again, if you can practice it, it can be a very handy shot in certain situations where the pin is cut very close to the edge of the green, and that is your only option to possibly get the ball close. Of course, we have to assess, okay, is it worth taking that risk to get it close? Because I end up making a double bogey or a triple bogey, or even worse if you have a disaster. But we're going to show you a couple of things where here, if we couldn't use just our basic technique that we've talked about previously with getting our hands forward, getting our weight on our left side, that would hit a shot that would go way too far past the hole. That's where we may consider the flop shot. To hit the flop shot, what we're going to do is we're going to have to, again, take on a little risk to get a little reward. We're going to use your most lofted club. Now, I carry 3 wedges in my bag past my pitching wedge. I carry a 52, a 58, and a 64-degree loft club. Now, 64 is pretty highly loft. Probably most of you don't have that loft in your bag. I've got the 58 for demonstration purposes here today, and even my 58-degree loft club has 2 degrees more than a standard sand wedge. Even with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the club face, and I'm going to open it up so the face of the club is pointing more up to the sky. This will allow the club to slip underneath the golf ball a little bit more. When the club makes contact with the golf ball, what is going to happen here is by opening the club face, instead of hitting it in standard position like this, what we're going to allow is the club face to open up. When the club face is open, the club is going to slide under the ball, and it hits it with a very glancing blow. This will allow the ball to go up very high and land softly. Of course, if we're swinging hard and make a mistake and we make contact with the edge of the club, this will send the ball very low and very far. Therein lies the risk we take. We're also going to position the ball a little bit more forward in my stance, and we're going to need to take a pretty big swing to be able to hit this, because again, the club is literally just slicing underneath the golf ball and hitting it with a very glancing blow, very little forward energy. So the typical, when someone's first trying the shot, when they hit it, they typically don't hit it hard enough and the shot comes up short of the green. They get the upward motion, but they don't trust that they have to swing that hard to hit it forward. So it takes a little while to get the practice, but again, we keep it forward in our stance. I've opened up my stance a little bit. I've opened up the club face. All these things are going to allow me to swing this club and allow the face to slide right under the ball. And I take a big swing, slip it under there, and we can hit a nice soft landing shot that doesn't go too far, lands on the green with minimal forward roll. Again, high risk, high reward shot. If we make any kind of mistakes and clunk into the golf ball, you can send the ball flying if I'm swinging that hard and I make contact with the leading edge. So be careful when you're practicing it. Be careful where you're at. Make sure there's no people over there or other things. Of course, you can hurt somebody if you kind of catch that leading edge. And of course, if you're trying the shot and there's trouble on the other side of the green, be it a lake, be it out of bounds or a bunker or something else you may hit into, you may want to just use your more conservative shot, get it on the green somewhere, take 2 putts and get out of there. But if the risk is worth it, practice the flop shot, get the ball forward in your stance, open up the club face, take a good aggressive swing, and you'll hit a nice soft shot. Thanks, and hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about the flop shot and numerous other specialty shots that we can use around the green, we'd love to spend a few minutes with you. Please give us a call here at Grantwood to spend a little time with myself or one of our staff. We'd love to help you out. Thanks, and we hope you enjoyed.